Serving women. The only person I serve is the one above, but let's see what It's Complicated is talking about. It's been a minute. I mind the stuff in the background. It was my dad's birthday not too long ago, and we didn't take off the decorations.
Would you agree that men are socialized to be gentlemen that protect and
I don't know. Is it just me? Oh yeah, it's just okay.
provide for women?
No. That's comical. Definitely not. That's funny.
Maybe half of them.
I agree that men are
Definitely not.
Gentlemen that protect and provide for women. Would you agree that men are socialized to be gentlemen that protect and provide for women?
No. That's comical. Definitely not. That's funny.
Maybe half of them.
I agree that men are supposed to be the ones that protect a woman. That's what they're socialized to be. I thought you said socialized.
Socialized to be gentlemen, I do not think so anymore. I do think that there is still a pressure to protect and provide, but I think that we've lost a little bit of the gentleman manners and courtship along the way.
Are there some men who go as far as putting women up on pedestals?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sims.
It's hard to find them.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Just go on Twitch. Go on Twitch. Go on Twitch. Just stream on Twitch. You'll find every guy on the planet that'll put you on this pedestal, that'll put you on a king value, where you're supposed to be a queen, but yeah. Go on Twitch.
I know. Let me just say it.
For my personal opinion, the girl needs to be treated like a princess, you know?
Why do so many men think women were put on this earth to serve them, cook, clean, and pump out babies?
From a biblical standpoint of what we were taught, like, growing up and what we've seen from the generations that raised us.
Maybe because, like, they think, like, girls needs to stay in the kitchen and help the man when the man needs to go and, like, to work and make money, you know? It's not fair, but
having children and growing the population.
How's that? Wait, he said that's not fair. How's that not fair? I have to go out and work with some people I don't even like. Period. I don't like these people at all. They smell terrible. They smell like manure. They smell like absolute garbage. I have to work with them. I have to be there I have to get up mad early in the morning and go to a job I don't like, or I don't want to work with these people, and then come home to literally do the same thing 5 days out the week. And that's not hard. That's not fair. And all the woman has to do is just cook and clean. And let's be honest, nobody's cooking and cleaning every single day, bro. Cooking is an easy thing to do. Cleaning is not hard. You're not gonna be cleaning every single day. That is easy, light work. And plus, you don't have to go out your way to get money and work with nothing. I pay for everything. You don't have to stress about bills, nothing. All you gotta do is just help me out, cook food, clean, and that's it. And take care of the children. The hardest thing a woman has to do in this social construct is literally take care of the children and bear children. That's it. And you know, their menstrual cycle. But other than that, I gotta do all the hard work. Stupid, bro.
Was very necessary for survival, and it was kind of made like a routine for women to stay at home and raise the children while men did very dangerous jobs and went to war and things of that nature.
And they think that women are not strong enough to hold such power like them. So they're like, you know,
yo, you're like, what's wrong with this quality? I feel like I'm watching this, like, it keeps going from DS quality to trash quality. I'm gonna have to go to 720. If it freezes, I apologize. I don't know what's going on. The quality is just bugging on my end. I don't know what's going on. My computer is trash.
My sidekick, but I'm the main man in the house.
Household leader, the head of the house, which does not mean to be dogmatic, strong, and the one that rules everything, even though he is the high priest of his house. He is supposed to do it in fairness. He is to listen to his wife and her opinions, because she sees from all angles. He only sees from a few angles.
The man will just go work, and the woman staying at home taking care of the kids is kind of a dated mindset now.
Now let's flip that. Why do so many women think men were put on this earth to serve them, risk their lives, open doors, and pay for stuff?
Perhaps some women deserve to have those things.
Why do women just deserve that?
Because that's just how life happened. Women were born to be the ones that men take care of, men provide for, men treat with chivalry and respect, and that just doesn't happen anymore.
The man does not have to hold a child in their stomach for like 9 months and go through that pain and that body change.
And also, in a lot of places, men still get paid a lot more than women. So for the amount of work that women put out,
it's not true. It's not true, bro. It's not true, man. It's literally illegal. Look it up. That's annoying now. Like, stop being ignorant. It's not true. Obviously, if you have a man has a higher dangerous job, he's obviously gonna get paid more, man. Come on. Like, this is stupid. Like, come on, son.
Equivalent.
And plus, aren't women making more than men now? Because of the job they're going to? Come on, stop the foolishness, bro. Stop saying that. That's annoying.
But they're getting paid less. So why shouldn't a guy buy dinner? You know?
Bro, that's mad annoying.
I mean,
bro.
does a woman provide children for every man she dates?
No.
So then why does a man have to provide all those things for every woman that he dates? I mean, until a woman is having your kids, why do you owe her anything?
The purpose of dating is marriage. I mean, some people will think otherwise, but for me, I think the purpose of dating is marriage. That's the goal.
So why do women often expect husband duties without giving wife benefits?
That's a good question. Like, that is a good question. I agree with you, because how can you expect to be a wife and you treat them like they're nothing? For me, whenever I date somebody, I show that, and I cook for them, and I take care of them because I want them to understand I have really strong feelings for you.
I mean, how does that equate to equality of the sexes?
I'm gonna be honest, I think marriage nowadays is like a contract. It's like, I provide this, you provide that. If, you know, you have a kid for me or whatever, you know. I mean, hasn't marriage always been a contract?
Not necessarily.
With God. Under God.
If you happen to go by the Bible, Eve was considered to be a helpmate. So if anyone was put here to serve, wouldn't it be women?
Sure, if you went by the Bible, I suppose that would be true.
Bible says that in the beginning they were co-equals and co-heirs. And he says, like, that's in Genesis, says that they were supposed to be one and working together. And so people mistake that nowadays.
Why should men serve women if women...
And then the fall happened. And everything, Adam and Eve messed everything up. Like, literally everything was supposed to be, they were supposed to work together, help with the garden, and that's all they had to do. And they wanted to sin against God. Now a man is over a woman, and a woman's under a man. And the children's under. That's exactly how that happened.
don't want to consider
Read
serving
the Bible,
men.
bro.
That's a good question, honestly. How can you expect someone to treat you like a king and you treat them like a peasant?
Why should men serve women if women aren't trying to serve men?
Right. Today you have independent women who don't want to serve men, so why should men still consider serving women or still be expected to serve women?
I think it also has to do with, like, us being on a pedestal at the same time, because we think that's what we're supposed to have, and when guys put us up there, we kind of think, like, expect it.
So do you think it's true that women expect preferential treatment from men while men are taught to give preferential treatment to women?
Yeah.
So if that's true, why are so many women complaining about how hard it is to be a woman in our society?
I feel like it's hard in other ways, but not in that type of way, relationship-wise. I just feel like sometimes I feel like being respected and, like, being seen more as, like, an object than a person.
So why do you think women want equality in everything except for dating?
Because they want to continue to be spoiled. They want to have it their way. Like, it's kind of like their world and you're living in it.
Do you think men have yet to be liberated from their servitude to women?
I feel like yes. Like I said before, everything's changing. I feel like men are starting to learn that they also deserve things as well. So I feel like everything's changing and men are learning their worth as well. So I feel like it's
beautiful.
Definitely.
That part's beautiful.
Just how our society is set up. You know, our society.
Well, if
That's
men
how they
were the ones
created
who set
Andrew
up society and created a patriarchy, why would men be held more responsible than women?
Be the bigger man.
How does that benefit us?
Dang, your critical thinking skills is messed up,
I
bro.
would say,
Gotta think, man.
Jeez, it really doesn't now, does it?
Obviously, your point of view is clear. You're like, men have always had to step it up, and why do women? Rah, 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 rah. I mean, we're such a multifaceted population. The human condition is different depending on where you live, what kind of money you make. If you're a woman who grew up uneducated and all she can do is be a mother, then yes, she needs a man who can provide for her. But if you're a modern woman and you grew up in a place where you can be educated, then you don't need a man to pay for the first date, unless he wants to. A lot of men love to. But I'm happy to split it.
It's equal because they say, oh, feminism. Like,
how do you guys feel about that? Yeah, like I think I said this before. Me personally, my instinct is to pay for everything. You know, like whenever a woman tries to pay for something for me, it gets me angry. Like I do not like when a woman like pays for me for anything, unless we split. Like splitting, I don't really mind. Like splitting is whatever, especially if I'm on a budget and I don't want to go over the budget. If you don't have a budget, something's wrong with you. Unless you're rich. If you're rich, even rich people have a budget. Like, come on. Everybody has to have a budget. If you don't have a budget, you're just spending money, you're an idiot. No offense. Obviously, no offense. You have to rethink your spending money strategies, and you have to have a budget. Budgeting money is the most smartest thing you could do when having a job and things like that in nature. But anyway, yeah, it kind of just really depends. I would not make a woman pay for anything. I would have to put something in there. Like, I do not want a woman to be my mom. Like, no, sir. No, sir. No, bro. We have to split that. Or you're just not going to pay that. We're not going to go out to eat. Simple. Like, it's rather I pay it or we split it. I'm not making you pay nothing for me, bro. It's quiet. You're not going to be my mom. Like, that's just an instinct that I have. I don't know if other guys have this. I just refuse to make a woman pay for me. There was only one occasion that happened. That was recent. And that was because this woman would not stop, bro. Like, she just would not stop. And because I love her. Like, if it wasn't because I loved her, I promise I would have left the store, bro. You know who you are, bro. But yeah. Anyway. Yeah. And I end up wasting it too. That's the crazy, bro. Oh my gosh, bro. That got me so, like, it didn't get me mad, but it just made me feel so bad. Because it's like, she brought it for me and I wasted it. And I did not want it. That's the problem. I did not want it. Ladies, when we say no, it means no, bro. Same thing when you guys say no. No! Like, come on, man. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry.
Blah, blah, blah. But at the end, they're not, you know.
So why are women these days so mangry?
Was that Future?
You gotta describe mangry.
You gotta mark him, bro. You gotta mark him. I don't know when this video was put out, but you gotta mark him. You already know about the Balenciaga stuff. You gotta mark him now.
To me, man, like.
What is hangry?
Hangry, like hungry, angry. So you mean like mad and angry? That's what mangry means.
What?
Mangry.
Wow,
that's a new one. But it makes sense. It's because men suck.
Nice.
We just have higher standards.
Well, hangry means
you have high standards.
Food.
Bro, how you have high standards, bro? You're literally dressed like you're from the 1970s Spider-Man 2002 movie. What are you talking about? I said 1970 when that movie came out too. Okay, anyway. Yeah, bro, how you have high standards, bro? What's wrong with you? I hope she's married or something, because there's no way you're saying this, bro.
We just have higher standards.
Well, if hangry means
and your voice
food angry, then doesn't mangry mean what?
Man angry?
Yes.
Yeah, so why are women man angry with men? I don't know, bro. I don't know. Why do women wake up and just mad every day? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just mad with life. With no
have on social media with all these women that are very upset when we are supposed to be working together. So that's what I believe.
Yeah, and I just believe like generations change, so it's like women are becoming more dominant and it comes off as maybe mangry, but we're really just, you know, we're learning that we can also be workers and also provide as well. So I just feel like it's just changing. Everything's just changing.
But I think a modern man, as we evolve as a society, would want a woman who can also bring in money. Because if you're both bringing in money, you can afford places like Vegas and spend it all and have a good time. Why have a woman who's just there to serve you? And if she's not a full person, she's not going to be as fun to be around.
Is there a female?
You're not going to have time to hang out with her because you're going to always be working. That's how most marriages fail, because both of y'all want to work. Both of y'all want to make this bread. One of y'all is going to make bread than the other. Y'all going to have some financial problem. And y'all not going to be together. Y'all not going to be together all the time because you're always going to be working. You're going to probably go on like 2 vacations, whatever. Yes, you have both making money or whatever, but you guys are not going to be there all the time. Like, it could work, but like, it depends on your schedule. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, I'm not with the whole, like, now today's society, it's almost like you have to, especially with inflation now. You guys both have to work. But like, to a certain extent, it's like, bro, stay home. Like, the stress of work is already enough already. I wouldn't want my girl to go through the stress of work, you know? I'd rather her deal with the stress of kids and I come home and then I deal with the kids, you know what I mean? I feel like that's better. That's just me, though, because, you know, with them the whole, oh, I make more money than you, whatever, I'm independent, I make all this money, it's just making women more dominant, making it seem like they're better than men or whatever, where we're not. We're equal when it comes down to the equal, like, treated the same. That's what I mean. I don't believe men and women are equal because we're two different genders. There's not 6,000 genders. Get that out your head.
Version of chivalry.
Yes.
Equal means the
but
same.
not like
We're not the
chivalry.
same.
It's more like just submitting. That our chivalry is submitting. So.
Right, but doesn't a man kind of like be chivalrous before the woman's going to submit?
Yes.
Somewhat.
Absolutely.
So then,
Some do.
Somewhat.
why does the man always
'Cause you
have
gotta
to be
chase
the
them.
first one to give? Would you consider chivalry to be a female privilege?
No.
Is there a female version of chivalry?
Well, we do everything all the time anyway. Like, we literally do everything.
I was
cook,
gonna say,
clean.
like, maybe sexually.
Aren't men expected to be chivalrous in platonic relationships while women are expected to be chivalrous in intimate relationships?
You knew where we were going with that.
Yeah.
So aren't men expected to be chivalrous on a grander scale?
That's an interesting question. It's
I like her
complicated.
dimples. She's really
Would you consider
crazy,
chivalry
man.
to be a female privilege?
I guess in the way it's defined, yeah.
So is chivalry sexist?
Yes, it is. But it's like one of those rare exceptions where it's like not a negative form of sexism, I guess you could say.
Well,
It's kinda
wouldn't,
weird.
wouldn't that mean that women are okay with sexism only when it benefits them?
Yes.
Some women, yes.
Okay, so then why are women surprised that there are men out there who don't trust or respect women when there are women who say they want equality but only complain about the double standards that don't benefit them?
Well, I think that no one's perfect. There are a lot of women out there that can be selfish.
I was raised by women, and you know, I would say there's been a lot of things that women had to go through that, you know, that isn't right.
Aren't there a lot of things that men had to do, like being sacrificed in wars?
Yes.
I mean,
Bro, why are you trying to be a
you ever
male
heard the
feminist,
expression
bro?
ladies first? Didn't women always have special privileges that men didn't?
This is true. This is true.
I think there's a lot of sexism in a past time, but there was also a lot of great things in the old-fashioned way. I think men did have a lot of respect for women and treated them well. They also did not see them as equals in the same regard. So I think you always know the difference between being sexist and minimizing a woman and
There's a lot of times where women have been underappreciated, but to specifically answer your question, I would say, yeah, like you're pretty on the nose, actually. I hate
Bro,
to say
it's like
but
this guy's like trying
yeah.
his hardest not to say the wrong thing because he feel like he don't want to get canceled. He wants to be a male feminist, but he doesn't want to. You know, he's also like, you know, the interviewer. I don't know the guy's name. It's complicated. The guy who's interviewing them, he's giving off great points. You know, and he's like, this guy right here literally doesn't want to give any credit. He's like I don't want to get canceled. I don't want somebody to bash me on Twitter. Like, dude, just speak, bro. Just speak. Like, it's not that serious, bro. You got people who are afraid to answer a question. Like, oh my goodness, bro. This is the generation we're in.
Like,
can't answer a simple question.
We are catering to women.
Why should men spend so much time on self-improvement and grooming themselves to please toxic women that just want to use them and bring nothing to the table?
Don't do it.
Yeah, don't do it.
Don't do it. I'm sorry. Do not do it.
I think we just need to stop like expecting things from the opposite sex, like certain things, and we should just, you know, be good to each other.
I was gonna say, yeah, just treat each other with the same respect. I mean, we're all people. We just need to start acting like it.
Why is manhood more likely defined as a servitude to women than womanhood is defined as a servitude to men?
I've honestly never really heard as men being subservient to women. But then again, that's my upbringing.
I mean, isn't the whole idea of chivalry putting women up on a pedestal?
Yes, but not all men are chivalrous.
But aren't men expected to be chivalrous? I mean, you know, you're not a real man unless you're a gentleman, right?
Well, there's a difference between being just a general gentleman and being chivalrous. I feel like being chivalrous is kind of going above and beyond.
Well, if a man's going to be in a relationship with a woman, isn't he expected to be a chivalrous man?
In certain aspects, yes, but, you know.
We have to first have the confidence to go up to a woman and be open to the rejection. Then we have to pay for the date. We're opening the doors. We have to give the romantic, like we have to be romantic, and we have to say the right things at the right time. You know, we're working. There's all these things. We have a certain level of perfection that we have to hit, and you know, we have to muscle through our pain and things that we're going through personally and hold up not only our family but our kids as well. And
now you're speaking facts. Now you're not afraid.
Behind every strong man is a strong woman. So if a woman is not supporting a man in a proper way, how is he supposed to be strong?
Now you're speaking facts. Finally, you was afraid this whole time, man. Oh, you got Instagram, Rumble. Where is my shout out, man? Where is it? I've been waiting for years, man. Where's my I'm joking. All right, anyway. Look, man, I think the problem is that here's the problem with the dating scene now. A lot of it's Instagram, it's the social media stuff. Social media ruined relationships. I already said this like millions of times already. Said this in my video. A lot of men are looking for 10s and 9s and 8s, bro. That's not reality. If you yourself are not a 9 or 10, and 9 times out of 10, a woman that's a 9 or 10, she has an OnlyFans, or she is toxic or has problems, or she just thinks she's better than every other girl. She thinks she gets any man. Once she thinks that, red flag, bro. I've said this to myself, and I say this to you guys. I do not go for 9s or 10s. I don't care how attractive they are. I don't care how beautiful they are. Kudos to you. You're beautiful. God made you beautiful. God made you more attractive than most people are attracted to the eye. Great. Good for you. Fantastic. Great. You're not for me, though. Why? Because I have to worry about fighting other. I have to go to war with other people, with your body, with your looks. I have to fight. I have to do a whole bunch of stuff that I don't want to do. I'm going to go with a 5 or a calm 6, bro. Or 2 or whatever. I'm going to go with someone that has a body that nobody wants. A face that's not attractive that nobody wants. And I have nothing to worry about. Obviously, I'm going to have to worry about weirdos. Obviously, that's inevitable. But like, that's less work for me. You get what I'm saying? I think men nowadays, especially with simps and all this other foolishness, men literally try to aim for like models, bro. That's not reality. You're not gonna get a model unless you're Drake or unless you're like a rapper or something or popular or something. You're not gonna get that model. You're never gonna go in bed with them. It's never gonna happen. You shouldn't even be doing that in the first place because that's fornication and you're sinning. I'm not trying to judge you, but I'm just telling you the reality. You're not supposed to do that. You're gonna end up in some serious problems. But this is the reality. You have to stop aiming for these models and these Instagram girls. You're not going to get it. You're not. If you're an average guy just like me, you're not going to get it. You have to face it. These Twitch girls are not going to reply to you. Just because you donate to them, you're not going to get nothing, bro. You're going to have to face rejection. You're going to have to uplift yourself. That's not about self-improvement because I feel like self-improvement just makes you just mad bougie. You think you have abs. You think you can get all the girls you want. Humble yourself, bro. God loves people that are humble. God resists the proud. He raises up the humble. So you have to be humble, bro. You have to be honest with yourself. You have to be like, yo, I'm not the most attractive guy. I'm going to improve myself to a certain extent. I'm not talking about improve yourself to the sense that you think you get money and you think you get all the girls in one. That's not what I'm saying. Improve yourself in Christ. That's what I should say. Improve yourself in Christ. Grow a relationship with Christ. And God will provide the woman that you want. Now, mind you, not everybody is designed to get married, but if that's your heart's desire, I'm pretty sure God will provide that for you. And plus, God wants us to multiply anyway. So yeah, I think men need to just stop wanting to, reach the model status of getting those girls and these Instagram, TikTok girls that they see on their feed or whatever. I had to face it too. That's why I don't. Anytime I see an attractive girl, I try to stay away far from them. And it's not against them. I'll be cool with them. But I have to just make sure that, that is someone that I cannot be in a relationship with. Simple. I don't care if they're Christian. I just believe that unless God sit up there and tell me in a dream or tell me straight up, that attractive girl right there is my wife. But unless God don't tell me that, I'm staying far away from them, bro. Far away. Especially this Instagram girl. Stay away from them. Anyway, I'm going, man. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments below. It's been a minute. I know I've been busy. I've been a busy adulting, man. School also. So my schedule is all over the place. I have school every single day. It's not like I have it once a day or virtual classes. I have to go in every single day in the morning. So it's a lot. It's a lot, man. So it's literally 12 o'clock right now. I'm recording this. I had one class today, so you'll see videos probably every Tuesday and Wednesday, most likely, depending on how I edit and all this other stuff. But yeah, we're gonna get back into it, man. If you haven't already, give your life to Jesus Christ, because he's the most important thing in your life right now. There's a lot of crazy stuff going on, so it's the best thing to give your life to Christ and believe in the gospel. That's the most important thing you can do. If you don't know how to do that and how to get saved, the video on how to get saved is in the description. And yeah, man, I love you guys. Like and subscribe. I love each and every one of you, and I'll catch you guys in a bit.